of bush, packed up his computer, some of his clothes, and police say he got into a car with this man, 34-year-old Curtis Gruhl.
We had no note. We had nothing. We had a happy kid the day before at youth group, and the day after, he's just vanished.
Vanished. They would later learn the boy was lured away on a video gaming app with the promise of a better life. In reality, he was headed here, a squalid trailer in St. Petersburg, Florida, where police say 4 adult men had been keeping a 16-year-old boy as a sex slave for a year.
The conditions inside this small trailer were deplorable. The victim was living on a small mattress with no bedding, surrounded by animals, animal cages, and animal feces.
Where luck meets divine intervention, police found the boys thanks in part to the persistence of the boy's mother and St. Tammany youth minister Janine Pierce. They sounded the alarm in their Facebook circles, and it worked. Another teen recognized the missing boy.
She was a mom that asked her kid, "Do you happen to know this person?"
And he did?
And he did. And he happened to have been in a chat group with him on Discord.
Discord. It's an encrypted messaging app that people who play video games online use to communicate outside the game. Another teen helped Pierce and the boy's mom hack into his messages. Pierce says the messages laid out plans to pick up the boy in a red Toyota Prius.
She was not taking no for an answer and said,
Nick Tranchino was a reserve deputy for the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office at that time. He's now running for sheriff. Pierce says Tranchino lit a fire on the investigation that night, calling deputies to search public cameras and license plate readers for a red Prius. It worked.
A couple of minutes into it, and he says, "Hey, I think I have a Prius."
It was registered to Gruhl, and all the dots came together for Pierce when she heard his name. She found Gruhl's address through his Facebook profile, and Florida police took it from there.
And I just cried.
Gruhl and 6 others would eventually be arrested on charges ranging from conspiracy to commit human trafficking to sexual battery on a child under 16.
Parents, we have to remain diligent in our efforts to protect our children from the monsters who would prey upon them.
I'm just as guilty as every other mom that's allowing their child to play these games. I had no idea until recently the perils behind that controller.
In this case, the same social media apps that put the boy in grave danger rescued him and another boy from it less than 2 days after they first went missing. How many others won't be so lucky? Katie Moore, Eyewitness News.
The Florida law enforcement officers say one of the men tried to claim the 16-year-old was his son.